and welcome to At His Pace. And today we are going to talk about a very, very, very interesting subject to us, near and dear to our heart: how to work hard together in marriage. We're going to work, 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 work. Is that still a popular song? We're going to work, 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 work. Listen, Mark and I do tons of projects around the house together. We are very DIY-ish. We're very crafty. We like to work with our hands. We do projects individually as well as collectively. And we need each other's help when we're doing those individual projects. I do need your help a lot.
Okay.
But we get into
That
confrontations because we don't always know, or we don't always execute and accomplish things in the same way. So our topic today is: how do you work hard in marriage together and not kill one another? Go.
I think it starts with communication. And a lot of times, the words that come out my mouth don't match the words that's in my head. And so right there is a total miscommunication. I think depending on just communicating what the end goal is. And a lot of times, not trying to be militant or a tyrant and bossy. You just have to say, this is how I want it done. Go for it. And let them go. And they will get to the end however they get to the end.
You do that?
I would like to do that.
Right. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil.
But a lot of times, like I said, it's in my mind, there's a certain way you go about doing it. And if it's not done that way and I got to come back and do it, then I'd rather just do it myself and you just go do something else.
And that's a problem that both of us have. And I do think that it comes down to communication. But I also think that it comes down to relinquishing some control over things, because there are several ways to skin a cat. So, for example, we are painting, spray painting, no doubt, a fence in our backyard. Now, my husband started spray painting the fence in the middle of the fence. Like, just picked the spot and started spraying and went for it. And that's fine. That's not how I would have done it. I would have gone to the end of the fence and started that way. Now, is one of those wrong and one of them right? No. But, well, okay. Well, see, there we go. There we go. But the fact of the matter is let's just get it done. The goal is to get the fence painted. And if we sit and squabble about, should you have started over here and I should have started over there, we've wasted precious time trying to do something together that we both want, but we've just gone about a different way. So how do you all handle that in your relationship, other than relinquish control and listen and communicate? What do you do?
You go to your separate corners and you just do what you do.
No. I like what Mark talked about having the goal, the end goal in mind. Do we both want the paint? Do we both want the fence painted? The answer is affirmative. Yes, we do. Does it matter how we get there? Let's just get there together. And so I love to think about that we can appreciate one another's differences as well as celebrate them, but still get the job done.
Yeah, and so I think working on communication, making sure that the words that are in my head match the words that come out my mouth, and that they edify and not tear down. I think knowing what the end goal is key, and communicating that. We're here to paint the fence. And so, but when you're the lead on that, you have to communicate what your vision is and your process. And a lot of times we don't discuss the process in which we go about doing things. Not that it's right or wrong. We just assume that people know the process. And a lot of times what may be a strength for me may not necessarily be within her wheelhouse. And so the communication has to be there of giving her not necessarily instructions, but just some pointers of how to go about to make it easy for herself. Or I could just let her go and be frustrated, and then she won't do anything, and then I got to do it all. So it just depends on how you want to communicate. Communicate your strength, your expertise, or your knowledge of whatever project that you guys are facilitating or doing, and let it be a process. And it's not even about the fence getting painted. It's about working together as a team and accomplishing things together. I'm sure you guys have accomplished a lot together. You raising kids, you building your house, so this the little foxes can definitely spoil the vine. So you have to be cognizant of how you communicate and how you go about doing things.
And I just want to go back to what you said, Bae, about think about the goal. What is the goal in mind? I'm reading a book right now, and it's like imagine imagine yourself at the end or at the goal or whatever you want. Imagine yourself there. So instead of, oh, we got to paint this fence. It's going to take us 6 more days to paint this fence. Oh, my back is hurting. Oh, my feet hurt. Think about the joy that's going to come to your relationship because you all accomplished something together. So I'm going to dream and vision that whole fence being done, regardless if we start tomorrow in the middle or in the end.
Just digs, man.
I was not a dig. That wasn't a dig.
In the middle or the end.
Listen, work hard together, accomplish things together, set the goals together, work on them together, argue a little bit, but forgive one another and keep going. How about that?
Sounds good. Be well and be blessed.